For most people, El Caminos are a love-hate relationship. I personally love them, and this is a great car. 1970, numbers matching 396, AC, and it's black. Let's take it for a test drive. Today we are in a numbers matching 1970 Chevrolet El Camino Super Sport. This is a kick-ass El Camino. It retains its original numbers matching 396, as well as its original numbers matching turbo 400 3-speed automatic transmission, stock rear end, and just a really nicely optioned El Camino SS. On the motor itself, has the suffix code clear as day on the top pad on the front of the motor right below the passenger side head, and then it has the VIN stamped on the lower portion of the block. So it's actually in both locations. You have the VIN down low, and then you have the suffix code up top. The VIN is what you're looking for, but it is verified, the numbers matching 396, which is really, really cool. We have photos of that in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. And same thing as the transmission, the VIN number that's stamped on the transmission is photoed as well in that additional media tab on the website, so make sure you guys check that out. Motor and transmission themselves both function like stock style equipment. Maybe has a minor cam in it as far as the motor goes, but it really runs like a stock 396. Cruises at 65, 70 miles an hour without a problem. You have power steering, power front disc brakes. Factory AC blows nice and cold, the heat blows hot. Stock style exhaust system on it, not terribly loud. When you get heavier into the throttle, you hear more motor than you do exhaust. And the drivability is great. It cruises like a stock style El Camino should cruise down the highway. On the interior, factory style black interior bench seat here. Has a couple little scuffs in the seat cover here. There's like a little tear on the lower portion of the seat right in the center here. The chrome plating on both of the door panels, on the polished portion of the interior portions of the door panels there, which is really notorious. The little plating's kind of coming off on both door panels. Headliner's in good shape, visors look good, dash pads in nice condition. Factory SS gauges. This El Camino is equipped with tilt, which is cool. You have a nice comfort grip steering wheel as well. Does have an aftermarket old school style stereo. I would personally upgrade that to a retro style stereo with Bluetooth, just because this old school one doesn't actually work. You have your factory heat controls, AC controls. Carpet's in good shape, floor mats look good, kick panels are in nice condition. You do have some speakers mounted to the back behind the seats back there. You have your seat belts as well. Overall, the interior for a stock style interior is in great shape. Really the only things I would note is, again, you do have the little tear here on the seat bottom, and then you have your e-brake pedal. It's missing the pad on the pedal, and then there is no e-brake release, so the e-brake is not functioning currently. It's going to need some work to get that going. So for recap, the items that are not working is the stereo doesn't work, the washer fluid sprayers do not work, the parking brake does not work because there is no grab handle to release it, and then the heat does work, but when you try to slide the control all the way over to the heat, the internal slides are getting stuck when you get halfway, so it doesn't get fully hot, but it does work, and then the AC does work as well. The doesn't work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com in the additional media tab. Click on the inventory, click on this El Camino, scroll to the very bottom, and you'll see all of the extra stuff in there. VIN numbers on the motor, the transmission, the VIN number on the dash, the cowl tag, photos of the imperfections, as well as that doesn't work section, so make sure you guys check that out. But we're warmed up, so let's go ahead and test out the 396. Again, have your factory flapper there on the hood, which does work when you get heavier into the throttle like that. It's got all the mechanisms on the bottom of the hood, so it is a functioning cowl hood. On the underneath, the floors are excellent, the frame is great, drop downs look good, no rust problems of anything on the bottom side of this El Camino represents great. On the exterior, it was a color change. I believe it was originally silver. I do not know when the black repaint was done. Does have some shrinkage spots and some checking on the tops of the fenders, a couple little reaction spots on the sail panels on both sides, other little miscellaneous touch-ups and flaws. Obviously black accentuates all of the imperfections, but it still looks great. It's a nice, good, clean paint job, but it does, again, have its little imperfections here and there. I don't know as to exactly when the paint was done. but it still can be very proud to own this car. Those photos of the flaws can be found in the additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. The ones on the tops of the fender and the hood are a little bit harder to get angled of on the photo, but that's where you have some shrinkage in the paint and some of the flaws that are really hard to see unless you get in the right light. The doors open and close well. The passenger door could be aligned a little bit better. It kind of pops out a little bit on the where it meets the side of the body there. It's just kind of misaligned a little bit, but it doesn't inhibit your ability to open and close the door. Inside the bed is nice. Tailgate looks good. You do have a bed mat back there. Tailgate again opens and closes properly. The hood does have its hood pins, which work. Nice wheels. Tires are in good shape. They are a 14-inch wheel. Suspension is all stock style equipment, front end and rear end. Check out great. Steering is nice and tight. When you are going straight down the road, as you can see here, the steering wheel is off to the right just a little bit, but it cruises nice and straight. Just needs the steering wheel to be clocked a couple degrees. I wouldn't even worry about it. Super minute thing there. Downshifts like it should. Flapper opens on the hood. Brakes feel good. Doesn't pull you left or right when you get heavier into the brakes. Just a really cool El Camino SS. Being that it's a numbers matching SS is just really badass. And it's a factory air car, which is even more cool. Driving position feels good. Seat foam's not crazy broken down. I like the fact that you do have tilt. You can get easily comfortable in here. Easy slide in, slide out. You do have a stone chip and a little like crack in the windshield over here on the driver's side to the left of your left eye. Your vent windows open and close properly. A little bit of wind noise from both of the side glasses, but it's pretty minimal. Again, plenty of power. The transmission shift's great. It's a really ironed out car mechanically. If you're wanting something to hop in and drive, and if you get a little stone chip, it's not the end of the world, but you still want to be very proud of the cosmetics, this is a fantastic car. Because again, it's very valuable being that it's a numbers matching 70 El Camino SS. Has its original big block, factory air car. In and of itself, that is sweet. And then this one is just a great car that was cosmetically redone a number of years ago. And you can drive this thing, be very proud of it. When you pop the hood, it does look like a factory style engine bay. You obviously have your cowl induction set up on the top of the motor, factory AC system, which works correctly. Fluids all look good, belts, hoses, wiring, all that is in great condition. Firewall with the cowl tag looks good, inner fenders, radiator, core support. No issues of any kind with any of that equipment. It's hard to keep your foot out of the throttle on this one. It's a lot of fun to drive this truck, car, whatever you want to call it. To each their own on that. Speedo's working, fuel gauge is working, even the dash clock is clicking. We'll roll out here from a dead stop and see if we can't get a little tire chirp. That's actually pretty damn impressive. Runs really well. From a dead stop like that, it'll line up the rear tires. Really, really cool El Camino. As always, I'm Michael. This is a numbers matching 1970 Chevrolet El Camino Super Sport with its original 396 Turbo 400 and AC. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Also check out that additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. We'll catch you guys on the next video.